Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make these pastel-y blue and pink nails. I was going to say it was inspired by something, but not quite. It's a bit of just like a mix of everything. The whole purpose of today's video is to try out the new collection that has just launched from Madam Glam. This one's here is Blush Twinkle, and we've got some April Showers, I think it said. Those two really nice, like sparkly gel polishes. Then we've got Tidal Glow and Bunny Bliss. And then lastly, we also have a yellow. This one is like a really nice pastel yellow. This one's called Sunshine Love. It is the only gel polish of that collection that we're not going to use today. So I got 5 from the new collection. And here I'm also going to use Shaka as our kind of nudie base. My recent new favourite actually to use as a base colour. And we do also have 2 different types of glitters. One is a fine, very fine glitter, and one is like a hex mix. So this collection is called Secret Garden, and as you all know, we're basically in Easter time, we're in April, so it's a very Eastery collection, very pastel-y, very beautiful. And it's honestly, when I first opened those colours, I wish you saw my face. I was so in love with the pink and the blue. Like, those two are the most perfect pastel-y, I don't know, it's like pastel-y but not quite. It's like that in between, and it's just such a stunning shade. Like, I'm absolutely obsessed. So I am doing 1 nail for pink, 1 nail for blue. We've got 2 nails that we are going to use Shaka, and then 1 nail, the middle nail, is going to be our ombre nail, which we are working on as we speak. I love a ombre crystal nail. I love it. So that's what that nail is going to be later on. I did focus a bit more on that ombre nail, just kind of blending those colours, but that was not included in the footage. And then off camera quickly, I'm doing 2 coats, and then now we can work on our nail art design. So using some base coat, I'm going to use that as a way to create like a gluey texture, if you will. It's basically gonna work as our glue to put down the glitter. So on the blue, I'm kind of focusing in 2 areas because I already know I'm going to do kind of like a French tip outline. So I'm kind of focusing the glitter in an area where I know it's mainly gonna be in the French tip area, and a bit more of like where the smile line is going to be. And this glitter has been my favourite hex glitter. I've got a couple of these, but they all have kind of different colour, undertone colours to them. And this one has this really nice icy shade, and it just works so nice with any colour that I'm working on behind it. It's so pretty, and especially when I matte top coat it later as well, it just creates such a nice shine and sparkle to it. It's really nice. So we're going to do basically the same as what we did on the blue on the pink as well. So now, using those shimmery gel polishes, I am going to use it to create a smile line look, almost like I'm outlining the French tip but not colouring it in. Right now you kind of can't tell too much kind of the smile line, but later on when we matte top coat everything and the matte top coat kind of brings to life a little bit the sparkly bits, and it kind of mutes down everything else, and it kind of creates this really nice little pop to it. So right now it might look like a bit of nothing and not really noticeable, but it really does later on. You could also do this with slightly different colours. So I wanted to continue with the shade, this collection, and using the glittery colours that were included. But if you like the design but you feel like you wanted the French tip look to kind of pop even more, you could just pick out a darker shade of pink, for example. That would definitely pop a bit more, or maybe a different styled glittery gel polish, or even with some glitter, to be honest. You can make like a sugared French tip look as well. All sorts of different kind of techniques and looks you could go for. So at this stage, we're already matte top coating those nails because everything else is either going to be crystals, or we do also have some Madam Glam nail art gel in their shade white, and that cures tack free, glossy on top of the matte nails, which is exactly what I was going for. So we're going to use that in a moment to create some little nice dots, stars, and all the rest of it. If you wanted to shop with Madam Glam and try out their products or pick up this new collection, I do have a link in the description for you guys to try out, and it is a discount code, so we'll save you guys some money if you try it out. Right, so now everything's matte, and we're going to do some, well, this was my vision of it. I don't know if I executed it the best way, but it kind of, well, it looks like I wanted it to look, but I kind of feel like I maybe wanted to ombre the 2 colours a bit more better together, but you'll probably see that I didn't really try too hard, really. So I'm going for like a drip look with the pink and the blue, but I wanted to ombre them kind of together, so I am doing that dotted method. So you do the dots where you want the like drip to kind of go to, and then you drag it upwards and kind of perfect the drip. and then connect it all together. So you want to do it on both of those one of those nails, and then before curing it into place though, sprinkle on some glitter, the fine glitter I showed you guys at the start, and that will nicely tint the glitter into the gel polish and it'll create a nice little like sugared look without actually changing the colour in the background too much, which is nice. Alternatively as well, if you didn't want to use the gels, you could just use a coloured glitter as well if you wanted to, but I often like to use those whitey glitters because they kind of sink into the gel polish, and then kind of it just suits basically. No matter what gel polish you're using, it always just suits. I kind of disappeared from the camera for a second. I was just perfecting those lines a little bit more, and then I think I don't actually seem to. Oh, okay, I did. I thought I wasn't in focus too much or not in frame, but I was. So we're sprinkling it on, and here it is. It's gonna go into lamp for a cure. Once it comes out, I've got one of those special, like a bit more of like a tougher brush to use on nails to kind of get rid of any excess glitter. I got them on Shein. They were super affordable, like £1 I think, or £1.50 for like 10 of them. Really handy, especially when you do a lot of sugared glittery bits. So handy to get rid of any, you know, excess bits off the nail. And also when you do clients, I have also tried it and it's very helpful too. If you've got any dust and stuff you want to get rid of around the nails, I also give my clients a bit of a scrub with it too, and it comes out so nice. So nice. Okay, now we are doing the other nail as well, just the other way around. So I don't know if you noticed, one of them had a bit more of the blue and less pink, and then the other nail will be a bit more pink and a little bit less of the blue. And then same process, just do the drip, sprinkle on your glitter, pop into lamp for a cure, give it a brush. After that, we're going to do some of those dots. If you're a regular on my channel, you probably know exactly what we're about to do. And it's just like a bit of a cluster of white dots, quite small dots, and then a couple of stars there as well. So here is the little pot in the background. I actually noticed I didn't show you what it looks like, but I've used it so much. It's my favorite. I love using them. You all know I'm constantly doing matte top coats on my channel, and having this kind of gel available to use when I'm doing these kind of nails, honestly, it just is so nice. I love using it, and I don't know, I just feel like without it there's nothing extra I could have done to these nails, because it just cures tack free. Otherwise, if you use a regular gel, it leaves the tackly and all that, and just a mess. So these are really handy, and they do come with Madame Glam have a bunch of different colors you can pick from as well. Obviously the white and the black are staples, and you'll likely find the most use out of those, but especially if you want to get into like nail art, like hand painted designs, cartoons, all of that stuff, like these are going to be your best friend to use when doing that. So I am doing a couple of, well, by couple I mean 2 stars on the corner of this, above the smile line, on both the pink and the blue, just switching up the position where I've actually placed it. And then in between it, just a couple of tiny little dots. Right now, again, it almost kind of looks a bit much on these nails, but I feel like the final result just kind of tie it all together. Now onto these strip nails, we're going to repeat it as well at the bottom only, and I'm kind of trying to do slightly larger dots too, because we do have a large surface to kind of cover up at the bottom there, and whereas on the French tip nails we kind of had less space. I was trying to make it a bit smaller, a little bit more compact in there, but here I wanted to kind of cover up a bit more space. Or if you didn't want to, you could just make those drip larger and then leave yourself less space for these dots, or even, you know, not put them there at all if you wanted to. So here are the dots there, and then we're going to do that exact thing on the other nail. Not too sure if I included that, but it's just a repeat. So especially if you're a regular on my channel, you've probably seen these a million times, but they're just so fun to do. And whenever you're just stuck with designs and you don't know, or you find yourself that you've got like a bit of a space and you want to cover it up and you don't know how to do it or what to place there, these literally always fit in like a glove. Like it's amazing. Love doing them, and you're likely going to see them constantly repeated on my channel. So here's the second. Looks like I did include it in the end. Right, after that though, we do have a bit of like a nice crystal placement. I kind of put a couple of charms and crystals together, and I'm quite happy with the final result of it. And then on the French tip nails, we have some bows. So I have been loving Shein charms and crystals. Like, I used to be a go-to AliExpress, like, lover. I used to get like 50 packages a day. Now I'm checking, but I used to literally get, you know when you buy like crystals from Shein and they come in this tiny little packet, I used to buy a bunch of little bits, and then they would always ship them in those tiny packages, and then I think once it got to the country, they would all just chuck them into one bigger bag, and then it would come to the door. I'd get one big bag and I'd open it, and it'd be like a million little packages inside that I had to individually open. But that was like, I don't know, 3 years ago maybe. So since then, I've kind of switched to Shein. Not only that, Shein is on Quidco, so I get a good cashback on there too. I have a link in the description for you guys. So you just do your regular online shopping using the link below. Once you create an account, it's all free. And if you use my discount code, you get yourself, I think it's £15 for free once you get your first £5 cashback. So literally free money, you get yourself £20 altogether back, which is amazing. And it's honestly great. So ever since then, the cashback's better. I feel like the products there are better too. AliExpress is on there for cashback if you still wanted to use AliExpress, but I just prefer Shein. Like, it's easier for me. You get the points on Shein too, so you can actually get cheaper orders later too. So it's like a win-win all round for me. So I prefer Shein. But here's the crystal placement. I just went off a little bit there. So we've got like a butterfly, some ABs, we've got a little bit of opal too, and just to tie it all together and finish it off and just make it look extra cutesy, I will add a couple of cavi beads in between. These cavi beads are also from Shein. They are very matte looking, which at first when I got them, I was a bit disappointed. I thought they were going to be like shiny, but you know what, the more I use them, I've just grown to love them and accept them how they come. And not to mention, they literally came in a massive pack, by the way, for like 50p. It was ridiculous, and I use them so much. This is actually really, really affordable and so good. And yeah, I've just kind of looked past the fact that it's no longer shiny. It's just matte. Maybe they have shiny ones, I'm not sure, but I'm just going to use them up whilst I have them. So this is the final result. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'd love to see you all in my next video. Bye guys.